Alright, I'm back. Um, Decided to do something a little different. This is going to be my horror video game collection that I was working and building on. And finally got around to it. It was certain things I had to check off the list. There's some interesting things that I noticed when I was picking up stuff. But anyway, start off with the first one, which I'm pretty sure many of you know, which is Silent Hill 1, first one, original for PlayStation. It was actually a mishap when I first got this game. Like, I first bought the copy that I first was going to get. I went and looked online, and I realized that the guy was selling me like it was the wrong shit. Like he had like a OG copy inside of like the greatest hits case. And I had to explain to him the reason why what he was selling me was wrong. He just didn't get it. You know, like I'm like, yeah, your game you're selling me is not correct. It's not matching. It's not the correct game. He said, like, oh, wait, dude, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. It's a Silent Hill game. I'm 100% sure it's correct. I'm like, no. What you have is the greatest hits case, but you have like the original version. Dude, what's the point? What's the issue? It's the same game. I'm like, dude, you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, the game does not match. Like anybody who collector that buys is gonna check to see if they're getting the right stuff. So I told dude, like, dude, go on eBay and look at, type in Silent Hill greatest hits, and look at all the copies you see, and then look at yours. All right, like they don't match. He was like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, so finally he goes and look like, hey, wait a minute, this copy here, this is going for like $129, and this is just a disc only. It's like, how is that not a good deal for you? I'm like, dude, whoever paid $129 for just a disc, no case and manual was a fucking dumbass. I'm like, you could get the whole case complete, black label for $115 shipped. So why would somebody pay 130 plus tax for just the disc and nothing else? Like I don't know, dude. It looks pretty same to me. Like, dude, look at your copy. It says, um, it has this little kid on the front. It has the original, information and copyright stuff, and then on the greatest hits is a black disc. Like he didn't realize that this was the black disc. He had the other one. He just kept telling me that I was wrong, and he was right. I'm like, dude, you fucking kidding me? I'm looking at this dude's like page, and it's like this is like one of them shitty warehouses. He has like 15,000 feedback, and some of it's questionable. He has like vases and like lamps and shit in this dusty warehouse, and he's like one of those sellers that just doesn't care about the item that he sells and doesn't care about the buyer. Exactly what type of guy that was. All right. And like, the dude was selling me greatest hits game, and he didn't even know it was greatest hits. But like, I can't make this up. Like, what's greatest hits? Like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. What? I'm like, I have the messages on eBay still. The dude didn't know what greatest hits was. He was selling me a game. He didn't know what the fuck he was selling. Okay, at that point, I just got like frustrated and canceled the deal. I had to buy a whole other copy and shell out double the price, like because I had to wait to get money back from that idiot. I mean, I don't even know how this dude got this game in his warehouse, but I didn't overpay for it, but paid just about the right price. But going through like a hassle, I had to end up having to get extended for more money to get it. So it's whatever. Right. Actually played, I haven't beat it yet. This is, in addition to a franchise, I make sure never to buy from it. Always make sure who you buy from, like online. It gets pretty annoying. Um, anyway, second game was, of course, Silent Hill 2. Um, Arguably the best Silent Hill in the franchise. Greatest hits version is better because it has the features that, you know, the black label one doesn't have. Um, yeah, it's like this. From the soundtrack, everything about this game is pretty great. I'm more somebody who like watched somebody play this game and like, because I just wouldn't be able to beat it all, you know, because it's like it takes a lot of time to put into it. But I didn't get nowhere in it when I played it with, you know, Silent Hill 2. Yeah, and then we have Silent Hill 3, which this one is the complete with the soundtrack. You know, I didn't know it was more than one at first, but there's a soundtrack that they have. Some of them don't have them, so it goes for a little bit more. I got this actually kind of cheap. But yeah, like I'm gonna be honest with you, this game is it's kind of overrated. This game is not nowhere near good as what people say it is. It's not completely a garbage game, but this storyline is not kind of all that. You know, chick is kind of annoying. Like like we look at, like in comparison, like I guess like Final Fantasy 6, 7, 8. Kind of look at Silent Hill the same way, like 1 being 6, 2 being 7, or yeah, and 8 being like 3, which arguably one, I think the first comparison, like 1 to 6, is probably arguable, but like this is not, it doesn't deliver all the way, you know. This is a game that you like you were like a chick and she's playing and you fall asleep because you're bored as hell, and then you wake up at the end of the game like, hey, there's some crazy shit going on, some evil shit. Then you watched it, you fall asleep again, you wake up at the end and you watch her beat the game. That's what this game is basically kind of makes you feel like, you know. It's no, and after this game, this franchise went downhill. It was like countless videos saying how this game is like kind of slowly started turning into shit, but I mean, this franchise, but whatever. Could have worse. And now we have D2 for the Dreamcast. This is actually a good game. Like I was watching a playthrough of it like a month ago, and it was, I'm surprised how much, you know, like effort was put into making it. Now the first version of this game, I owned it. It was a piece of shit. I think I had it in like a top 5 worst games. I just didn't. That game, that shit. That's not what it was. Okay, this is a major improvement. You know, and the main character, she's really cool. Like this chick that we can't speak, and then you have these other people, protagonists, stuck in the middle of nowhere in the wintertime. It says it has mature sexual themes. Wonder what that's about. Though you can't see this because this camera sucks, but I need to play more into the game, find out what really went on. Yeah, it's D2. The game's pretty cool. You know, I mean, I have Dino Crisis. Yeah, this is actually a good game. This is one of the games I got, and it's legitimately a fun game. Like I actually want to play this game and beat it, which I was playing, I didn't have the right memory card, so I played as far as I could. So I just got one in the mail. And I forgot how Sony like cake the hell out of you or make you buy like 80 memory cards so you could beat all your games. But most likely going to end up playing through this because I like the main character, Gina. She's cool, and kind of interesting. Kind of like the storyline kind of makes you want to play through the game. And also I forgot this has the double this, you know, has Nemesis on the other side, and 3 it's like the other way around. Pretty sure y'all know that, but yeah, this is a dope game. We're playing dope ass game. Probably get to that later. You have Dino Crisis 2. people like this game as well. It's going up in price too. It's like probably it's going for double the price. Maybe if you're lucky, you get this like a little bit over $100. But I got this for like way cheaper. It was a guy that he had like a, I wonder if it was a warehouse, but if not, this guy is way smarter than the other dude. They had the Silent Hill because he actually didn't lie about what he had, and the case came in a better condition than I expected, and the game was actually in decent condition. It's like, it's really like, it's vintage, very mint. Yeah, I like how he basically conducted business, and it was went for way under what it goes for, because people was dropping like 120, 130. I'm like, no, I'd rather be patient. This guy, I didn't get it for like nowhere near that, so glad I came across it. Plan on getting into that later. So yeah, Clock Tower, which it gets mixed reviews. This game is also going up in price. I think it was going for like 150-ish, but now people like trying to like charge 200 on it, which I don't know how long it's going to go. The prices on the games are getting worse. Not even going to deny it, but yeah, this is just playing this game. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, some people like think this game's pretty decent. Some people just, I don't know if they don't like it, but it's playable. You can actually play through it. It's not like I can't beat this game, but yeah, it's Clock Tower. Also a favorite out of all, like most of the horror franchises. This is something I'll more gravitate towards. Then you have Clock Tower 2, Struggle Within, also known as Ghost Head. This game pisses people off. It's kind of trash. Alright, I'm not even gonna lie. Game's trash, okay? But like, once again, the protagonist is cool, but it's like, it's that drop-off point. Like, you have the protagonist, you want to actually go through the game, but the game mechanics are so horrible and asinine. It's like why the fuck am I playing this game? When I first got this game, it was like it was a whole bunch of crap going on. Like, it was stickers all, it was like gooey stuff, like sticky stuff stuck on her ass. It was like a big sticker that went from like up there to down here, and I had to take it off and take some goo on, and I had to get the sticky stuff off her ass. And so the case looks a whole lot better after that long work of removing the sticky stuff off her ass. But yeah, condition was not as good when I first got it, but it was way better. If the prices that this game was going for, I didn't pay nowhere near it. If this game is really going for like $500-600, I don't know what to say. Like, but yeah, it's crazy. But like, the artwork is definitely dope. This disc is like one of the most mint discs I have, and maybe I'll force myself to beat this piece of shit. But for right now, whatever. And we have Clock Tower 3, which Blockbuster, apparently they had this laying around for a while. Too bad Blockbuster had to go down like it did. Living in a time where people actually took video games, they rented them, they brought them back, and they didn't jack them. Like, that shit will never fare this day. It just wouldn't go over. But those are some different times back then. But anyway, this is, I don't know, this game is a little bit different. Trying to force myself to get into it. Seemed like it has I don't know. I didn't make it too far in it. It seemed like it had a good, interesting plot, but protagonist, she seems cool, but I don't know. I think this is probably where it starts to drop off. Minus the Clock Tower. The first one, the first Fear, that game that's a classic, you know. But I think that's only on like in Japan. But so I don't know if they're gonna get any more Clock Towers. It would be nice if they drop a Clock Tower 4, but Capcom needs to get off that bullshit. They over here shelving games and not giving any games any life, like the Dog Starfish series, and we're gonna be started on it's a lot of titles they could release, but otherwise than that, hopefully in the future, cross our fingers. And this game we have is Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Yeah. You wish you get it for that price tag. Those days are over. Yeah, there's mixed views for this game as well. It's like certain people the game is alright. Some people just straight outright said the game's garbage. I haven't played far enough in it. One of the reasons I bought it because I wanted to find out what happened to that little girl. I think this might be one of a retelling story. Not sure. But I got this. It was somebody online. This game was going up in price. It's like over $200 something, well over that. So I locked in a deal and got it for. I didn't pay like the highest price, but it was a fair price. And then someone like, I think like a week later, they took and they listed it for $80. Buy it now, and someone bought it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, did you even do the research? Like, I'm like, they don't say that this is like a situation where, because it was a chick, I saw the profile. Don't say like you're just desperate for money or like you jacked your boyfriend's games and you just went and sold it out of spite just to screw him over. I hope that wasn't the situation. But I don't know, those deals don't pop up too often. Sometimes it could be scams, but I don't think that was a scam. I think that was just somebody got caught slipping and they just put something out there and somebody else took advantage. But there's nothing you could say. I wouldn't wait around for a deal because like, unless you, I mean, I'm not saying to overspend, but the games, they're getting out of hand. It's getting kind of crazy, especially on these horror games. But I digress. Yeah, next game, Haunted Ground. This is actually a great game. Protagonist, she's hot. She's actually built well. She has a strong design. On the front cover, she looks kind of dead, like a ghost. But like we see her in the game, she actually looks way better. And the controls, out of all the horror games, this game had the best controls. It's more free. You kind of just roam around. You know, it's just not like some of the other games like Dino Crisis or Silent Hill, where it's like you gotta move a certain way. It's way more free, and I think the storyline is probably more interesting. Artwork is dope. Case is in great condition. Artwork, this is when Capcom actually was releasing stuff. I'm not going to get back into that. Would be nice if there was a sequel, but most likely that'll never happen. But yeah, I'm actually going to probably end up beating this game, playing through it, because this one is, most of them there's just a favorite. Yeah, next one is a major pain in the ass. Rule Rose, for the collectors, you know why. It's like surging in price for reasons you don't know. People are just shelling out ridiculous amounts of money for it, and this one actually has some wear on it, but it doesn't even look that bad. Try playing this game. To be honest, it handles like a piece of shit. The story is, man, I can't really comment on it too much, because I haven't really got nowhere in it. But it's an old school setting game, and I don't know how many copies of this got pressed out, but it's definitely not easy to find. And when he's finding them, people charge outrageous prices for it. You know, pay more on the lower end, but you know, it is what it is. It's definitely like an item that collectors want to seek out. Then last game I have here is Fatal Frame 3. Like, where's Fatal Frame 1 and 2? I was like, screw those games. I'd rather just have this one. And then there was some other stuff I wanted to buy. So actually was playing this last night. The Pro Tag definitely, she definitely seems like interesting character. Like, I was playing around, I was getting my ass kicked by some fucking asshole, like in a stairway somewhere. He's snapping pictures. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? I'm like, I'm getting stalked, and like everywhere I'm turning, I'm getting somebody's running up on my ass. But it seems like it would deliver as a game. People have said positive things about it, so to me, it's worth a pickup. So yeah, you know, that's most of the games I have was pretty much it. You guys are like, hey, where's Resident Evil? Like, I'm not a Resident Evil fan. To be honest, I don't really like Resident Evil at all, okay? I think the game's fucking overrated. Like, I will never own, like, a Resident Evil game. Like, I'm sorry, it's too overrated. But you got Dino Crisis. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Dino Crisis is actually a fun game. Resident Evil got on my nerves. I'm sorry. Like, I played that game sometimes when I was a kid. I just couldn't get into it. You know, it is what it is. Well, otherwise than that, that's pretty much all I have for right now. If I get any more games, I'll probably upload them. Not sure, but I always got something arriving. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, thanks.